I, DN Upadhyaya of Kendriya Vidyalaya Kimin, welcome you in this video lesson. Dear students, before starting the lesson, I have certain questions for you. You have to think over them and answer them. Whether all of you love your parents or not. This question you can answer easily. But if I ask the question whether your parents love your grandparents, you will be in dilemma. It's a difficult question to answer. And at the same time, if I ask in the near future whether you will love your profession or your parents, this question will also put you in dilemma. In the coming future, all of you will have your own families. But what will happen to our parents? Who will think about them? This is a big question. Old age or aging is a phenomenon, natural phenomenon that has to come one day. We cannot escape. But how to deal with the old people that we have to think of. I have a video for you. I hope all of you will take interest in it and understand something about it. That is what, dear students, you have seen in the video the miserable condition of the old people. But is there other measure to solve this? How can we deal with this problem? Is old age home necessary, or we have another alternative also? You please think over it. So today, this is a poem about a mother of 66 years of age. So the title is My Mother at 66 by Kamala, a renowned English poet who wrote in English as well as Malayalam. Her collection of poems in English as well as Malayalam got many awards and prizes. Let's know more about the poet. See, before going to the poet, this picture will make you clear that how happy we are with our loved ones. But when the time of separation comes, it's really painful. It's beyond our toleration. Let's move to next. In this video lesson, we'll study about the poet, the poem, the theme of the poem, the silent features of the poem, as well as with the help of certain questions we will have the comprehension check. See, what are the expectations of the all parents from us? What they want? Do they want money or they want our support? Certain our support till the live. Kamala Das, she born in Malabar in the year 1934, as you see here. Though an Hindu, born in Hindu, she embraced Islam in the year 1999. She bagged many prizes, as I already said, and after taking Islam, she assumed the name Kamala Soraya, and she wrote in Malayalam and English. See, these are the awards and prizes in her bag. Chief among them are Asian Poetry Award, Cant Award for English Writing, Sahitya Academy Award, and these are other awards. These are the special works of Kamala Das, the significant works, and I want that all of you to try to read these works, at least 2 or 3. This is the poem. Now the poem will begin. I will play a video or audio for you. I hope all of you will enjoy it.
My Mother at 66 by Kamala Das. Driving from my parents' home to Cochin last Friday morning, I saw my mother beside me, doze, open mouth, a face ashen like that of a corpse, and realized with pain that she was as old as she looked. But soon put that thought away and looked out at young trees sprinting, the merry children spinning out of their homes. But after the airport security check, standing a few yards away, I looked again at her, worn, pale as a late winter's moon, and felt that old familiar ache, my childhood's fear. But all I said was, "See you soon, Amma." All I did was smile and smile and smile.
I hope all of you have enjoyed the poem, the recitation of the poem. See, the poem, the entire poem is in blank verse. Blank verse means without any rhyme, and there is no rhythm also. It's in blank verse, and indeed we can say that the entire poem is a sentence, and in between we find commas. And various poetic devices are used in the poem. In the meantime, we will learn about them. But before that, let's learn some words. Can you please find the word that is similar to light sleep? Sleep lightly, not deep, light sleep. What is the word? That is doze. You find this word in the poem. And a word for that body, that is corpse. And pale, that is ashen. And athletic sport of run or rest, that is what? Sprinting. Sprinting. See, cause to flow over the edge of its container, that is spilling. Happy, it's merry. a kind of pain. It's ache. Now, let's discuss about the other things in the poem. Shall we go to the next PowerPoint presentation? Yes, these are the features of this beautiful poem. Here, let me explain the poem. The poet is with her mother in a car. She is returning from her mother's home to the Kochi airport, and in the car, her mother was beside her. When she looked at her mother's face, it seemed to be lacking in any attraction. Her mother does not have that charm or brightness in her face, and she compares her mother's face to that of a corpse. She realizes that her mother is old, aged. She is sleeping towards her grave. She is unable to bear the thought. She wants to put the thought away. So she looks outside through the window of the car. As we know that nature is the best way to relax our mind. To console herself, she looks at the nature. As the car is speeding, she finds that the trees are sprinting. The trees are said to be sprinting because as the car moves on, the trees seem to be running towards the opposite direction. She uses this image of trees sprinting and married children coming out of their homes to play outside. She uses these images to make a contrast with her aging mother. Her mother is sleeping towards her grave. She is in the last phase of her life. She may die any time in the near future. She may take her last breath any time in the near future. But the trees are young and the children are energetic. They have just begun their journey of life and they have a long way to go. And in the next line, we find that they reach the airport, and after the security check, she looks at her mother's face again. She looks at her mother's face to assure whether really her mother is old, whether it is her last meet with her mother. And when she looks at her mother, she compares her mother's face to a late winter's moon. Late winter's moon. The late winter's moon does not have that attraction as compared to the moon during the normal days. And in the same way, her mother's face is wan, devoid of color, colorless. And seeing this condition of the mother, her childhood fear comes to her again. That arises in her again. What is her childhood fear? See, children, during our childhood, we fear that someday our mothers may be separated from us. We may be alone. That fear comes to her again. That is why this is said as her familiar act, her childhood fear. And at last, in the poem, she just says words of consolation to her mother, "See you soon, Amma." These words are ironical. "See you soon, Amma." And smile and smile and smile. These words are ironical because in the reality she is not sure whether she will be able to see her mother the next time. And the smile is ironical in the sense that she tries to hide her fear through her smile. Actually, she is worried very much about her mother. And that is what in the poem. Let's discuss about these select features. The first one is this poem has a contemporary subject, that is professional commitment versus family commitment. Whether you love your job, you have your own responsibilities, your own family after your marriage, or your family commitment, whether you love your parents more or your profession. Here also we find this dilemmatic situation faced by the poet. She is unable to be with her mother forever because she has other tasks also. She has her own family, her own work, to be with her mother. Though she wants to be, but that is not possible all the time. Now, here are literary devices that is used: simile, personification, and repetition. Simile, you will find, see, as in like a corpse, as in like a corpse, as in like a corpse, and as in like a corpse. Okay, see, as in like that of a corpse, when pale as let readers move. Here, simile, you know, a device of comparison with the help of like or as. And we have very beautiful images here: the married children and the sprinting trees. This that creates picture in our mind. And after that we have personification. Personification, the device that makes the inanimate things as having life. So here, young trees sprinting. Do you think trees run? But here the poet makes them run. Young trees sprinting. Sprinting, we know, it's a kind of run or race. And the repetition, as here, did was smile and smile and smile. These three words are repeated. That's why this device repetition is there in this line. Let's go to the next. See, this is single sentence poem, as I already said. There's no full stop here and there. Single sentence in blank verse. Familiar act, you will find in the line. Familiar act. What is the act? What is the pain that she knows? The known pain. The known pain is what? That is from her childhood. She has that pain that sometimes she may get separated from her mother. Her mother may leave her and she will not be able to see her anymore. That is the familiar pain. A common pain that is felt by everyone. Okay, in your childhood, and still you also face this pain that sometimes your loved one, not only mothers, loved ones may get separated from you. You will not be able to meet them again. That is your familiar or common pain that is faced by everyone. Now, what is the significance of word smile and its repetition? Actually, she tries to put up a brave front. She tries to put up a brave front by smiling again and again and repeating the words, see you soon, Amma. This is just conscious effort to hide her fear, to hide her worry. And you'll find here the beautiful images of trees and married children, that is happy children. And with the help of these images, young children and the trees on the one side and the old mother on the other side, the poet makes a contrast between the old and the young. He makes a contrast. See here, youth are energetic, whereas the old people lacking vigor, or they are not that much energetic. And in the ending we find smile and smile and smile, and the words of consolation, though the poem begins in a pessimistic note, but here at the end we find a bit positive attitude of the poet, that she smiles and smiles and smiles. Let's move to the next. See, the theme of the poem constraints problems of old age. Old age people face many problems. They have to depend on others. They are not that much energetic to do everything on their own. They depend on others for their work and other things. And the second is love and the fear of isolation or separation. See, we love our parents, our relatives, our friends, but we also have the fear that what may happen, what will happen if we get separated from them. That is here in the poem also. She loves her mother deeply, but she has the fear that her mother, she won't be able to meet her mother again. See, the bond between the mother and the daughter. Especially here, daughter, why it is written that daughters even after their marriage. It's good for the male that in the Indian society, male-dominant or patriarchal society, we can keep mothers, but no doubt the daughters can also keep. The society is changing, but when we speak about the daughters, they go to their in-laws' home, or they live with their husband. It's not that much possible for them to every time help their mother, but this is not, I expect and I hope that the society, as the society is changing, you will also change your frame of mind. And see, helplessness, aspirations and helplessness of the youth, they are conflict. They have their aspirations, they want to go to their next target, they want to have, they have their destination, they have many professional responsibilities, they want to achieve this or that, but at the same time they are helpless. How they will keep a balance between their familial responsibilities for their parents as well as the responsibilities towards the profession, or their love towards, keep a balance between love towards the profession and love towards parents. And different stages of life that is shown here. What you are here, you will not be like that tomorrow. You have different phases of life. You are charming, energetic, you are full of energy now, but this will not be after 30 or 40 years. Not as compared to today. Okay, you will get difference. And this poem of separation and death. and change the eternal law. That means permanent law. Change is the law of nature. Transition of is the law of nature. Okay, that is there. And nature, a relief and refuse. That means nature is a kind of shelter for us. It gives relief. How this is shown in the poem? As Kamala Das looks through the window of the car, the trees, the young trees as well as the children, these are the part of nature. Okay, they give a kind of relief to her mind, otherwise tense mind. She has a tense mind, but these things, the young trees and the happy children, gives what? Relief to her mind. Move on to next. That summary I already explained to you, but you can have a look at it and read your own, so that you will have a better understanding. Now, comprehension check. These are certain questions I have for you. Let's discuss about this. What is the kind of pain and act that the poet feels? What kind of pain and act? And you have to write all these questions also. You have to, no doubt we will discuss here. You have to write. What is the kind of pain? The pain is what? It's a familiar pain, pain that she felt during her childhood also, that she may get separated from her mother. And the next question is, why they are described as sprinting? Sprinting is a race. How are the trees running? As the car moves on, it was in a grand speed. It was in a speed. So the trees seem to be in what? Moving towards the, running towards the opposite direction. That's why the trees are described as sprinting. And why has the poet used these images of children and the sprinting trees to make a contrast between the youth and the aged? And here this question is very important. Why has the mother been compared to a late winter's moon? Late winter's moon. See, late winter, in winter we have fog, mist. The moon does not have that much brightness, that much attraction. Okay, it looks pale. And the mother face also is devoid of that earlier attraction, that earlier charm. That's why the mother is also in her late. Also in her late means what? Last phase. As in the last part of winter, the moon also lacks attraction, and here the mother's face also lacks attraction and charm. Move next. And what are the parting words and the smile of the poet signify? These words are just what a kind of consolation. She tries to put up a brave front, just tries to console herself, assure herself. Okay, these are ironical, as I explained to you earlier. Now, universal appeal of the poem. Yes, this case is not only for India or a particular society. This is for all. This is for all. The problem of aged parents is throughout the world. Now, how do the parting words and smile reflect on the character of the narrator? The parting words, what would say? Okay, this shows what? The positive attitude of the poet. Let's continue. These are homework questions for you. Please write these questions, and if other problems arise, we will discuss in the next video. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.